A good evening and thanks for joining us for 41 NBC News at 6. I'm Shelby Coates.
And I'm Tucker Sargent. Our top story tonight at 6, Senators John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock have been leading the national conversation on enhancing voting rights, not only in Georgia, but across the country. Last night, one of the major pieces of legislation they were hoping to advance failed to move forward.
41 NBC's Elizabeth Gutierrez explains how the bill would have impacted the state and how local lawmakers are reacting.
The voting rights bill was blocked by a 48-52 vote in the Senate, leaving several local leaders discouraged by the decision. Georgia State Senator David Lucas of Macon says although the outcome was not what he expected, he says it just means more work needs to be done.
We've got to deal with what laws they've put on the books for us to vote. But we also have to make sure that we turn out and vote. We have to change the dynamics. We have to elect folks who understand the history of this country.
But what was the purpose of the bill? I spoke with Brooke Miller, a former political science professor with Middle Georgia State University, to help break it all down.
Basically, it was to try to make sure that whatever the voting outcome is in the election, that it is not overturned by the state, that the state can't just decide not to certify election votes.
Miller says another key point of the bill was to help eliminate voter suppression in counties across the state, something that Senator Lucas says needs to be addressed moving forward.
What you have is people of color are now going to be the majority of the population in the country. And we can't get along. And Republicans, they're doing the same thing all over, doing things that hurt folks of color.
This bill would have impacted voting requirements, allow voters to use ballot boxes, and much more. In Macon, Elizabeth Gutierrez, 41 NBC News.
Senator Lucas says despite the outcome, he believes the younger population are the ones who will have to make the change in the future.